All right, we are live. Hello, everyone. I'm Zane Daniel, and I'm the creator of the Higher Self Expo, which is an online metaphysical conference. It's coming right up now, already just a week away. And this will be our fourth one, and this one is going to be 24 straight hours. So we have 6 hosts located all across the globe. We'll start with 8 hours in the US, 8 hours in Australia, and then finish it up with 8 hours in Europe. And it's July 17th and 18th, so it's just like a week away, literally. And as always, we're doing one of these fun little short interviews to introduce our speakers to you. And I'm super excited because today I have Marina Jacobi with me, and she's right now sharing the page to her Facebook, right? Were you successful at that, Marina?
I just did.
Yes. All right. Wonderful. All right, Marina, it's so great to have you. Thanks so much for being here with us today.
Thank you so much for having me, Zane. It's great time. Thanks so much. Hello, world. Hi, everybody. And thanks for having me. It's wonderful to collaborate like this.
Yeah, absolutely. And so one of the things that we're super excited about is that we actually have a theme for this one, and we have been doing themes for most of the Higher Self Expos. And this time it's where science meets spirituality. So I kind of look at it like this, Marina. I say that spirituality is just science that science hasn't figured out yet, right? So I love the idea of bringing people like you in who have started to figure some of this stuff out from a scientific perspective and can share that with our audience who maybe, we've seen a lot of times people are kind of like, if they're in the spiritual world, they're anti-science. And then we see it a lot where we have the science world that's anti-spirituality. So it's really great to be able to merge the two, because we are going to merge completely and help each other through this process as we move forward as a society.
Yes, it is. It's true. Since I started to download a lot of information, I have this ability since a child. And then when I was older, I developed telepathic and also automatic writing. And I connected with extraterrestrial beings. They call themselves the hybrids. And then I expanded with the Council of Nine and the Pleiadians. And I wrote 4 books from them and a lot of downloads. There were 11-dimensional beings. The main thing that I was taught was the connection between consciousness and science, how the particle works, what is consciousness, how it's the metaphysical structure, the alchemy of creation, the fact that we are not separated, that everything is coming from one particle in a fractal. So my material and everything I understand the way I was taught from them was basically very scientific, even if I never finished science school here. Basically, they took me from the baby steps and all the information was downloaded for me in a way that every human being, if they put their mind into it, they will be able to comprehend the information with some repetition. Because the consciousness itself and our neurons, the way everything is developed, is basically frequency vibration of magnetic and gravitational electrical charge. And if you know how to practice with that and how to collaborate with that, you can crystallize that in your consciousness. So all this stuff they taught me from these realities, and I wrote 4 books. One is the harmonic reactor. I have the nanotechnology, which is big right now because I talk about graphene. And all these advanced technologies and the connection with consciousness. And that's why my topic will be the advanced technologies in connection with consciousness, how you can bring that. We're going to talk about artificial intelligence, connection with artificial intelligence, and especially to introduce artificial intelligence from the point of view of not to have fear. Because everything that is being given right now, most of the topic is fear, fear, and fear. Mm-hmm. But I would like to introduce and explain to everybody that is nothing to be fearful for. Every type of technology could be used based on the intention. And this is all in my material, how you can combine the structure, how you can create the particle. For example, you can put in artificial intelligence, which is a holographic imprint, can measure your molecular structure, can reprint it, and really build a new heart for you that you don't need a transplant or another human body to transport it from. And these technologies are advanced, but I believe that there are a lot of scientists that know about that and is being hidden from humanity because cancer will be gone, and you don't need, another body so you can do, transplant. You can
Yeah.
actually grow it on lab and reprint. So all that connection is important to understand that in consciousness there's no separation, because in actuality that's what I teach in my YouTube channel, The Harmonic Reactor on YouTube. I teach the quantum structure of manifestation from season 1, and if you want to study that, it's going to explain how you can construct and deconstruct realities. The fact that you are one particle that is splitting in a fractal momentum and you're reprinting another version of yourself and the people at the same time, which are another expression of your consciousness. So all that knowledge is there. I will talk about these technologies, connections with consciousness, connection with the particles, how you can implement all this advanced technology in a hyperspace hologram, which all that I was taught from extraterrestrial races. Understand that also diet and everything else is connected, because you have to rebuild the new molecular structure in your body in order to sustain these new resonances for different parallel timelines that we're moving into, because consciousness is moving to the next level. So it's going to be exciting time. I'm very excited about that. If you want to ask me any questions right now about this, I'm open to.
Oh, absolutely. Oh my gosh. You just rattle off 25 different things that I could talk to you about right now, and we only have a few minutes. I do want to point out Karen loves you.
Oh, thank you. Hi, Karen.
Yeah. And others say, this topic, this science meets spirituality topic, is many people's favorites. So I'm happy to see that as well. So, okay. Oh my gosh, you said so many different things. The one thing that kind of stood out to me is the whole idea of that that this advanced technology is being hidden from us. And one of the reasons being hidden, because you said, oh, cancer would go away. And why is that? Why would we ever hide that from each other? And that's because the economy, in that case, our economic system is the enemy to this problem, right? So it is counter to this industry that we've created, that people make all this money and make and gosh, hospitals, and I mean, it's just billions of dollars, right? So until we say, you know what, the economic structure is not as important as all that we can do for each other, until we can do that, until we can say that, then we'll continue to be, burdened by our economic situation. So I know this is almost a little bit off topic, but in the downloads that you've received, have you gotten anything like, hey, this economic thing, this is temporary, this is going to be going by the wayside, and you guys are going to be way more focused on actually helping each other rather than just making money for ourselves?
Well, all this is going to change, but before I talk a lot about my live webinars about this, especially I'm in season 4 right now. It's a lot of videos there for everybody to see, but we're moving and we're in the next level of conscious evolution, which is a different parallel timeline of reality. The human race was hijacked from a long time ago. We had a greed around this planet. We were like prison planet. We were like actually a farm, human farm. And I think that all the audience right now, I don't think so I'm shocking everybody, because if you're in this level of understanding, I'm sure you've heard a lot of stories. So I want to thank everybody for being so open-minded to this information, because you will realize that actually the conspiracy theory is not a conspiracy theory, but it's true. And everybody that wish to expand their consciousness to the next level, you have to tune into this information in order to expand your understanding. And through that expansion, you can create the new realities that are coming, because consciousness is moving to the next level of evolution. And in order for you to see this reality, you have to project it to see it. And that's what I teach in a quantum structure of manifestation, how this is done and what is the specific protocol for that. The technologies and the new evolution, monetary system, this is going to be absolute one day. We're definitely going to move to crypto. It's just A technology is a process of the evolution. It's part of evolution. You cannot just reject your evolution. So we better embrace it, but how we use it, it's a different story based on your intention. But based on your intention, you're going to see a completely different realities of structures. And that is what is important to understand through the manifestation protocol of the structure, because your thoughts and emotions are creating the magnetic and gravitational field. They create like a laser potent vibration, sonic vibration into the matrix, and you're creating the realities based on that vibration that you carry on a daily basis, on a daily motion. Once you realize that everything is possible in a structure, as a human race, especially America, is going to go through changes. And I think this year you're going to see, that's what I'm told, that we're going to see the crescendo of the playing of the chess game, the last moves of the chess game until the victory of humanity is there. Into the quantum structure, the reality that humanity made it, because there's no time, we already made it. We're just creating the reality how we got there. But at the same time, there was a timeline of reality. I don't want to confuse everybody right now, but you're going to study this. In quantum structure, two simultaneous reality can exist, one you make it and one you don't make it. The reality that didn't make it already exists, and the reality that we made it, we're creating it right now, but already existing. I know it's confusing, but this is how I'm going to challenge you with my material when you study, because in order to understand and expand to the next level, that is your baby steps and fundamental information, how the alchemy of your creation works, because you want to create, construct, and deconstruct your timelines of realities. And then you're going to shift it by synchronicity of your choosing, not by the narrative of oligarchs that you have not chosen to control you, but you gave you consent because of the manipulation that was given to humanity itself. And that is the mainstream social media. Every time somebody is projecting some kind of a video for you, understand that that video is simply a hologram that is projected in your matrix. That hologram holds vibrational sequences. If you keep watching of the same, it's starting to mutate your own structure, and your understanding in the consciousness is based on that resonance. And if this happens, then your projection in the next momentum is based on that resonance. So that's why they do repetition and repetition of the same, to the point that you're starting to vibrate on that frequency, because it's life structure, ether structure. And eventually you're running on their program. So when you know the truth, when you know how these oligarchs are operating, you will be able to pull away, to understand how you feel this working, and start mutating by your choosing. That's why it's so important to learn that. It's so important to incorporate the technologies. Understand that right now we are in the Third World War, which is a biological cyber war. We're already experiencing that with what's really happening. And anybody that is really open to this knowledge will understand what's really happening here. And we talk a lot about it, and it's a super technology. And the super technology is based on what is being given through a lot of platforms, from nano, from graphene, from this implementation. I'm not going to say the exact names, because to respect the platform, we don't want anything to be taken down. But understand that you will see by facts what is being done to humanity probably this year. It will escalate to a lot of situations globally. And I was already told that the different states will react differently of the oligarchs that are operating. So that's why you see some states completely open, some states the fear is back with the, oh my God, new strain, something else is happening. That is because if somebody keeps you in the fear, what is fear? Fear is a resonance. They keep you in, trying to keep you in their platform of holographic reality, which is a different specific resonance on a frequency. Think of it, a radio signal. If you wish to move forward, you have to recognize what you see, and you have to change the frequency of that vibration by your action, by not consenting on the manipulation.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yes. All that, it would be very easy to just keep talking and keep talking, keep talking. I know you have something you have going on coming up right away here. Yes, I did want to answer. Right. I know. I did want to answer Chris Dean really fast. That this is Marina is going to be speaking at the Higher Self Expo, which is an online metaphysical conference that starts 1 week, pretty much from today, 1 week from tomorrow. And so we're very excited to have her and 35 other speakers speaking over 24 straight hours on the theme of where science meets spirituality.
And I'm sorry, I'm going to be speaking, which is Saturday, the 17th at 6:45 Eastern Time, New York.
Right. Yep. Okay. So you can tune in for that. Absolutely. And I know you've got to go, but did you want to talk really briefly about your website? You've got written here, Marina Jacobi. What are they going to find if they go there? Are there any great offers or things that you've got?
I have 4 books that you can download. If you wish to donate, it's greatly appreciated. I have a YouTube channel, The Harmonic Reactor. You can study all the material there in the name of humanity. You can tune in my live webinars every Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. The only thing you need to do is to subscribe to marinajacobi.com, and you will receive the links for these live webinars for the latest updates I have. And I want to thank you so much for your questions and so much for having me. Great work for humanity. I'm very excited to be here.
Wonderful. We're very excited to have you, and we will see you in a week and a day.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.